430 mentally exhausting days, 75 outstanding players, 5 incredible seasons. Since the fall of 2012, Survivor Maryland has been led and hosted by Austin. However, in the spring of 2016, everything has changed. A new season, new players, and an all-new host. Here at College Park at the University of Maryland, 19 fearless Terps are about to have the experience of a lifetime. Alliances will form. Tears will be shed. And the battle for the next sole survivor has begun. I'm Anders, and this is Survivor Maryland, New Beginning. 79 days, 19 people, 1 survivor.
My name is Dylan Selps, and I'm a sophomore. I am a physiology and neurobiology major. I showed up maybe 20 minutes early. Nobody else was there. Kind of freaked me out a little bit. I was wondering, am I even in the right place?
You're the second one here.
I'm Miranda Neal. I'm a big Big Brother fan, and my sister Shannon was on the past 2 seasons.
She didn't make the best move. She set an example of ways to blow up your own game.
I was the second one there, so I think I kind of had an advantage in that way because I got to see the order that everyone came in.
The day before the first meet, I had a dodgeball game. When I showed up to dodgeball, I met Alex and she got to meet me. And it wasn't until Alex came over that she was like, oh, is that them? We should go sit down. And I was like, okay. So my thoughts in my head were like, okay, I'm not alone in this.
My name is Emily. I'm a senior. I'm a dietetic student, so I'm studying to become a registered dietitian.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm Emily. I'm Faith. Hi.
I'm not great with small talk, so it was really kind of out of my comfort zone to talk about, kind of come up with things to say that were just with strangers that I didn't know. But I think it went pretty well because I knew that was a really critical moment because I know I definitely made judgments about people in that first couple minutes. And I'm sure people made judgments about me, so it's just really important. So I knew it was a lot of pressure.
I was extremely nervous first showing up to the bench. I didn't really know what to expect. Everyone was just talking. I was just kind of sitting there quietly because I didn't feel very well. So it was a pretty nerve-wracking experience.
Where's Anders?
Hi, my name is Shayna. That's all I have to say.
Hi. How are you?
I don't like those group settings. I don't know. They're all taught when you're just making weird small talk with people.
Are you stuck standing? Are you gonna stand? Yeah. I'm so sorry.
Shayna, she's a little bit standoffish.
Hi, I'm Faith. I'm a freshman, so I'm one of the youngest contestants. I wasn't expecting so many older people, so I was like, oh, okay. So I just kind of tried to put myself out there as much as possible so they could see who I was as quickly as possible.
I just remember showing up the first day of my school and looking at it. When I was in San Francisco, I went to a school of 100 people, a very small school. And so I show up to my 2,500 person public school and I'm let's do this.
The best first impression that was made on me is Alex. I really liked Alex from the beginning. She seemed really friendly. I really like that. She has a forward personality. She's very extroverted. I find myself to be very extroverted. She's kind of taking control of the conversation, which I kind of like. She's the kind of person I want to work with, so hopefully down the road I do get the opportunity to work with her.
My name is Abel. I think I'm a pretty easygoing person. I'm a personal trainer. People don't actually expect that at all because of my size. Just because I'm 5'6" and a half, say 5'7", but just because I'm that short doesn't mean I'm not as strong as people think. I had very mixed reviews when I saw the entire cast. It was definitely not what I expected. It was a very wide variety of people.
Okay, I'm Tony. I'm a senior bio major, and I like the Cleveland Browns. I like the Cleveland Cavaliers, and I'm just a fan of Cleveland sports in general.
I really hate ride with Jaguar from Spirit Animal. No one wants to fuck with a Jaguar. And definitely my favorite animal is like dogs. I'm a dog person.
My spirit animal is probably a dog, and I like pussy.
Tony? Oh, he was a weird guy. He was like doing it on purpose because he knew that first impressions were important and he wanted to be like the weird guy out of the group and like get attention. But you know, it also made him an outsider.
Tony, I couldn't really figure him out at first. Yeah, I just thought it was a little bit much.
Good piss.
That was great. Yeah. And I had to use the bathroom 3 times, and that was a little sketchy, considering he wasn't drinking water.
The comment I made is really just to let people know, you know what tribe I play for. I like pussy, so I think it's important that people know that. You know, in case any female members want to be more than just allies.
I showed up late to the first challenge. I came in and I think that when I came in, everybody just had finished doing the icebreaker, so I came in, everybody was looking at me.
Who's gonna allow it? Alright, go for it.
Alright, a new season is here, the game has begun. Once all 19 have arrived, you may start having fun. I'm hidden on campus, just follow these clues. Your fate in this game is up to you to choose. One tribe together, walk as a group where you could meet your end. The people all around you could be your foe or your friend. Though 19 start out, look around, and knowledge you shall obtain. By sundown, look around, and 18 will remain. First impressions are important, so do your best to impress. This first challenge will put your personality to the test.
This game's starting now. It's not all fun and games. That bit of euphoria is gone. It's real now.
How you guys doing? Alright. Oh, Austin, can you bring me that torch? Yeah, thanks for passing the torch. You got it. Good luck. That was a fun. Well, whatever. Alright. So guys, there's a prize here waiting for you. Here you go.
It was kind of funny because I was joking with somebody, I forget who it was, but like we had woken up late and not eaten breakfast, so we were like joking, we were like, oh, that'd be like awesome if like there was food there, and then there was food there, so we got super excited. Like I turned around and like looked at them, I was like, yeah, like this is awesome.
Well, got some bad news because, as the note said, at the end of the day, only 18 of you will remain, which means right now, you guys are gonna vote someone out.
And then the very next sentence, you were like, okay, now you have to vote someone out. And like immediately, like I wasn't hungry anymore. I was just like, oh my god, like my stomach dropped. Like, is this really happening?
This is going to be based on your own first impressions. I'm gonna give each of you a piece of paper and a pen.
You get to vote someone out just like that. I mean, we really only had like an hour or so, hour and a half to really kind of get to know each other, so. And I guess the scariest part was you don't want to be the first one to be voted out.
And then, once you have voted, you're going to hold it in your hand, and one by one, you're going to read it out loud.
Oh my god!
So, I guess I forgot to mention it before. Welcome to Survivor Season 6! Alright, now we're going to start with the first vote. Say it. Matt. Sorry. Alright, Tony. Kevin. Did you mean Kevin? Yeah. Alright.
I voted for Matt.
Daniela. Emily.
I voted for Tony.
Kemal. I voted for Tony. So far we have 3 votes Tony, 2 votes Matt, 1 vote Kemal. So Susan.
I voted Tony.
Donald.
guess. I don't know how to say his name.
Wait, say it again.
Name.
Not me. Miranda.
For Swally.
Swallow. Alright, so we have 1 vote not me, 1 vote Swallow, 2 votes Matt, 4 votes Tony, and 1 vote Cameron. Matt, your vote?
Oh, I said Taylor.
Okay, I said Tony. This is totally random. I thought of a random number, and then I thought of the letter in the alphabet that corresponds to that number and shows the name. So I chose Meredith.
Shayna voted for me. And I'm like, I mean, maybe that was her voting strategy. I don't know, but I was still kind of like, oh, okay.
Chose Tony. I voted for Tony.
Michael?
I voted for Tony.
I voted for Matt.
That is 8 votes Tony, 3 votes Matt. Dylan?
I voted for Tony.
9 votes Tony. Meredith?
I voted for Tony.
10 votes Tony, and then Taylor.
I voted for Tony.
Fuck yeah. Tony, I'm gonna need you to come up here.
Thank God Tony went to the bathroom a lot, and thank God he said that weird thing, because it made it a little bit easier. If he hadn't done that and he hadn't made himself as somewhat easy of a target, I do not know who I probably would have done something like what Shayna did, of like a complete random like picking of a name.
Normally, when you're voted out, you are out of the game. But since this is the first day, you barely had a chance, you will not be voted out of this game.
Fuck yeah, alright, cool.
You will return to the game. After the first tribal council, the first person eliminated, you will replace them on the tribe. You will get an immunity necklace, so you will at least be around for 1 tribal council. The real question is, what are the tribes? Well, guess what? You get to pick them. There are 18 people here, 2 tribes and 9. There are 2 different tribes. You've got the pink tribe and the blue tribe. So, you can divide them however you'd like. But just realize you're joining whichever tribe loses.
First pick for pink. Right now. Don.
He chose me first as like the first person to like be chosen for any team, and so I was just like, all right, so now I have to watch out for who's gonna be on my team now.
Donnie. What's your name, dude?
Ahmed.
Right. What's your name?
Me?
Yeah.
Susan.
Susan. Taylor. Pink. Matt, blue. Kev. What's your name? Miranda. Good luck. Have fun.
Hi guys. So in my tribe, there's actually Thomas, and I've known him since like middle school, which is pretty cool. I didn't know he was doing Survivor, and I think that I could definitely like count on his vote not to like evict me, or I don't know what the term is. Like I'm so used to evict, but like vote me off Survivor. So I think I can definitely like count on him and trust him because I've known him for a while.
If there's one person that I don't like, I'm gonna have to say Miranda, actually, because we had actually gone to middle school and high school together. It's kind of weird to see someone that I haven't talked to in so long and having to be so close. So it's not a bad thing, but I would say that it took me by surprise, and I'd rather her be on the other team.
Did I talk to you a lot? I forgot your name. What's your name?
Swale. Me?
I was pointing to him.
Sorry. Sorry, dude. Michael.
Michael, yeah.
Being put on the pink tribe actually made my day. I don't know how Tony chose the tribes, but when I saw the people I had, I was like, this is, like, they were most of the people I talked to, and they all seemed really intelligent, really, you know, outgoing people, and I was like, I really like this.
And Swally.
Yes. I want Swally gone because I voted for him. I was the only one who voted for Swally. I think that was like a bad move on my part because I really wanted to like lay low.
Pink?
Alex?
Yeah. Good luck. Have fun.
Thank you.
Blue.
Emily.
Emily.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. Pink. Blue.
Blue.
Good luck. Have fun.
At the time, I like wasn't even looking at the people at all. I was just like, wow, I really want to be on the pink team. I don't want to be on the blue team. Like, pink is a better color. So I got what I wanted.
Pink. Blue, pink, and I'm sorry, I didn't mean to pick you last. Blue.
Our tribe is great. There were several people from the beginning that I picked out that I really wanted to be on a tribe with, and several of those people, like Susan, Faith, Abel, all of those people, I liked all three of them very much from the start, and so I wanted to work with them. I'm really happy with who's on my tribe. I think we're a good group of people.
So, for the blue tribe, we have Faith, Swale, Matt, Thomas, Abel, Miranda, Susan, Emily, and Meredith. And then for the pink tribe, we have Donald, Daniela, Knockme, Hebel, Alex, Michael, Taylor, Shayna, and Dylan. Meredith, you were the last pick. How do you feel about that?
Not that surprised, honestly.
Why?
I don't know. I usually get picked last. I mean, I don't think it like really means anything because we're just like picking teams. But I mean, I hope it doesn't mean anything. We'll see. I hope I do pretty well. I'm very scared. I think I just need to like calm down, just like stay focused, and just like have a lot of confidence in myself because I struggle with that sometimes. But I think if I can do that, then I'll go through.
Abel, what do you feel? How do you feel about these divisions?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't really know what the basis of how he picked them on, to be honest. So I'm kind of curious on how it's gonna go.
Right. So I chose the tribes, and I had to be on the tribe that lost and replace the person that got voted off. So what I really wanted to do was make one tribe significantly stronger than the other. So I put, all the tall, physically fit, smart, and attractive people on the pink tribe, and then I put everyone else on the blue tribe. So I was hoping that the pink tribe would lose the challenge, and then I would get put on them, so I could just win immunity for the rest of the until the merger.
All right, so guys, you're going to get to eat your pizza with your tribe. During that time, come up with the tribe name, tribe chant if you want, and then we'll get to our first challenge.
Oh my god.
Oh, the day's not over yet, guys. It's just getting started.
My initial reaction to my tribe was I was very happy. I definitely think we have the stronger team. We have athletic people. We have a lot of big personalities, which I think is always good. And I think that the stronger personalities will mesh well with each other.
I would say the runners-up for people I would have voted out are all on that tribe, which kind of sucks.
Most people on the tribe too.
Yeah.
I felt so awkward because I was next to Tony.
So that's why we just have to win all the challenges. So
I was very happy about getting put on the pink tribe. Those were the people that I really kind of meshed with. I would like to work with Alex and Don for sure, because I think Don is a very good people's person. And I lived with Don last year, and Alex seems like a pretty good strategist. So I think the biggest thing about siding with Alex is I wouldn't want to be against her.
I like that name.
On like something
We got some
squad
criticism from
or
Austin.
just squad.
You can do something.
Well, because he's like a Survivor junkie, and Survivor like tribes are like
They're like
Kiwi Mana.
That's a good one.
What's in
Kiwi Mana. Chesapeake. Chesapeake.
No, I like it. We could be like Chesapeake Bay.
Maybe the Chesapeake Bays, but like BAs.
My tribe, the Pink Tribe, we made our name Bay Squad. So it seems kind of strange, but I think it was Knock Me or maybe Dawn that first brought out the name Squad, Tribe Squad, and I was like, oh, that's really funny. And so we said, okay, could we make it Maryland related? So we thought like Chesapeake Bay. How about what if we did like Bay Squad? Sounds kind of cool. So to make it look islandy and cool, we changed around the letters. So we made it BAESQWAAD. It's a little strange, but yeah, that's Bay Squad. That's who we are, and we're proud of it.
I think my strengths and weaknesses are actually the same. I'm incredibly loyal, which is both good and can sometimes not be such a good thing, depending on the situation.
So about my tribe, I will be honest about my tribe. I think we're definitely weaker compared to the other tribe by far in terms of like strength and athletics. I don't know about our mental game yet. There's a couple awkward people in our tribe. Matt was definitely the most awkward one. Like when we were like going around sharing, he didn't say a single thing at all.
Yeah, we're wearing blue.
You know, I think it should be intimidating. I want to scare the tribe. Like, we're gonna win all these jobs.
Let's scare ourselves.
In the Marines, they have fidelity as their motto. Fidelity means like fidelity, obviously. So that's take that away from Marines.
Survivor strong.
What about ferocity? Like being ferocious and intimidating, and it kind of sounds like fidelity, but
yeah.
All right, guys. So you've had a little time to talk and get to know each other. So let's hear some tribe names. Pink Tribe.
Bay Squad.
Bay Squad.
Bay Squad.
Blue Tribe. You have a name?
1, 2, 3.
Ferocity.
Are you guys ready to get to your first immunity challenge?
Yeah.
Right here is what you want. The immunity idol. When you have this, you will not be going to tribal council. You will not be voting out one of your own. You are safe. I wanted to start off this season with an old classic, something that started in seasons 2 and 3 of Survivor Maryland. It's called Steal the Bacon. And here's how it works. You will number yourselves 1 through 9 according to strength. 1 being the strongest, 9 being the weakest. I will then call out a number or multiple numbers, and those will be the people competing in the round. The bacon will be in the middle of the field with tribes starting on opposite sides. You will have to pull the bacon past your side to earn a point. First to 7 wins.
Alright, so we're gonna put her up first because she's really fast, and we're gonna put him up second. He's easily our strongest, but we're gonna put him against hopefully what is their second strongest. If we do one off, like we do not the strongest first, then we lose the first one. Every consecutive one will win.
Oh shit! So if anyone thinks they're definitely gonna lose,
I'm definitely gonna lose.
She was like, instead of putting like the best person as number 1, we should offset it by 1 so that like their number 2 person will go against our real number 1 person. And then since I was at number 9, actually, I got to be number 1.
Ferocity, 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 ferocity.
I think it was somebody said earlier that our tribe was kind of maybe the weaker one. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that or not, but the tribes look at first glance to be very even.
Alright, sit.
It's the first to 7 points. So we're going to start with the very strongest from each tribe. So number 1s, Shayna and Faith.
All right, Faith.
Now we're gonna go to the second strongest. So, King and Dawn. Go!
That's another point for Ferocity. The score is 2-0 Ferocity. Next, we're going to take the two lowest ranking members. So Daniela and Emily. Ferocity has 2 points right now. Danielle can bring it back to just a 1-point lead. Survivors ready? Go! And they collide in the center. Let's go! First base squad! The score is 2-1. Impressive showing by both Emily and Daniela. All right, next we're gonna have numbers 4 and 5. So I need Dylan and Alex and Swally and Susan. The score currently is 2-1 Ferocity. This could tie it up, or it could make a bigger lead for Ferocity. Survivors ready? Go! Come on, you got this! Come on, out there! Let's go! You got it! Yes! Hey, let's go! I want numbers 8 and number 3. So I want Thomas and I want Miranda. I also want Knock Me and I want Taylor. The score is 2-2. It's to 7. Still got a long way to go, guys. Survivors ready? Come on, yes, 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 get out! Let's go! I want number 7s, Meredith versus Kevel. The score is currently 3-2. Are you okay? Your legs are So numbers 1 and numbers 9. Shayna, Daniela, Faith, and Emily. The score is 3-4. So, Michael versus Abel. The score is 5-3. Bay Squad. All right, number twos again. Go. The score is 5-4. Donald didn't even touch it that time. All right, number 8. So, Taylor and Miranda. Score currently 5-4. Go. The next 6 and 7s, Bella and Meredith, and then Michael and Kevel. If Bay Squad gets this point, they have 1 immunity. Ready? Go! You gave it your all. Bay Squad, you came out. Here we go. Let's take it. Ferocity, unfortunately, this means that you are going to tribal council. One of you will be the first person voted out, and Tony will replace you.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Ferocity, 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 ferocity.
I felt like we lost because of me. I felt like since I went last and I lost both, that it was like all on me because it was like 6-3 and then it was me and Abel. And I'm like, if I lose, then I'm like losing it for the team. So I was just really, really disappointed in myself and I felt like I could have done better. It was just, I don't know, it was just very intense and everything happened so quickly. I don't know, but I was really upset.
Okay, so when my team first went out there, I was pretty like proud of how we were playing just because like we won the first 2 challenges and I thought it was gonna be like, you know, like on a roll, we're gonna keep winning. We did win 4, so that like says something, but also we won 4 of them with 2 of the same players. So like Matt, right? Matt's his name. He won 2 and then like me, I won 1 and Emily and I won 1. So it's kind of like, okay, like I didn't get a good vibe of like you know, everyone's skills just because it was the same people, like, you know, winning the 4 challenges.
I think I proved myself as a good asset to the tribe in our challenges, which was important to do in the first one. I think they'd be really silly to get rid of me because I'm arguably one of 2 people who showed up and did anything in the challenge. So I think if they wanted to get rid of me, they'd just find themselves at tribal time and time again.
I feel like based on the Survivor I've watched on YouTube, that's like one of the most intense ones.
In terms of the guys on my tribe, I would definitely say they're safe. This challenge like helped them. And I think the big thing about this one is we're trying to get rid of a person who's gonna lag us down and who's awkward, because all the guys prove their strength, as where some of the girls like Meredith and Miranda and Emily didn't.
Yeah, it's hard because at this point you don't want to. It's not. You don't want to get rid of strong people. Well, it's not really as much about who's a threat. It's more about strengthening our tribe. So it's getting. Yeah. So getting rid of like whoever you think is gonna slow down the tribe in any way.
I know that at this point in the game, it's not really about who's the threat. It's about how can we. I mean, we gotta win the next challenge, right? Because I don't want to go to tribal twice. That would be traumatic. So we got to find a way to make our tribe, you know, strong, and everyone's got different strengths and weaknesses, and so we got to make sure that we have as many of those as possible. The person we vote out should be the one that is not necessarily holding us back the most, but that will stop us from advancing the most.
Definitely another awkward person was Meredith. Like, we were walking back, a bunch of us, and the whole time Meredith was just quiet. She was just like walking, and she's like, all right, bye guys.
I don't know, but as for tomorrow, I don't know. This will be like fun. I just hope you don't have to like read them out loud.
I love our team.
I love our team, so it's a little depressing that it's gonna start slowly coming apart. I don't know, I feel like we made a really good bond early on.
Yeah, I think one challenge doesn't show all, you know?
I think the losing, I had a mixed emotions about it, okay? The thing is that, sure, I came into Survivor trying to win, but at some point I had to take some tribal losses, whether it be like individual losses, these are okay. The thing is that I realized Tony's gonna be coming back, and I feel like probably that benefited me the most out of anyone in the game. He was the first person I talked to, and I had a conversation with him. In the challenges, I was looking at him, I was paying attention to him and everything that he was doing, I was like, okay, if we lose, it's fine.
I don't know, it's just hard because I feel like everyone really gave it their best and everyone was so positive about it.
Yep.
But no one stood out in like a negative way, which makes it a little difficult. My first impression of Matt was kind of in between. When I remember I asked him, I was like, oh, what are like your life goals? And he was just like, I don't have any life goals. I was like, oh, okay.
In the first competition, something that we've sort of tried keeping under wraps is that me, Swale, Susan, and Thomas live in the same building and all know each other.
Yeah.
You know, not obviously no one suspected anyone not knowing each other at this point, but I also sort of played off the fact that Thomas and Swale and I didn't know each other. Probably getting put on the opposite is better for me because then we won't be in contact with each other as much, and it sort of, you know, the fact that we're friends won't come into play as much, at least at the beginning. So I think that is a good idea.
Exactly. I feel like we're building relationships with everybody.
Yeah. I just think farther on, if people find out that maybe we are friends, then, you know, that might affect how other people do it. So.
I wouldn't say I'm working with anyone right now. There's people that I knew prior to the beginning of this game that I may be closer with right now, but I haven't let it affect how I've been playing the game at all. Like, I went around and I got to know everybody.
The only person I literally didn't talk to was Tony.
Wow.
Yeah.
The only person that I started talking with Tony.
Yeah.
I talked to Tony the most. Susan, I'm okay with Tony coming back.
Good. I just don't know how I feel about him because I don't know him yet. Like.
That's fine. No. He's. I think to the point like.
He's a mystery.
He is a mystery. So I'll talk to Matt. I'll talk to you, and I'll talk to Thomas.
Well, they had 5 people going all the way to South Campus, which was kind of bad.
Yeah,
like,
that's
just a convenient thing to have.
So you, myself, and the girl named, I think Susan is her name?
Yeah, Susan.
Yeah, her. So we went to North Campus, and then I know Thomas went to take care of his fingers, so he didn't go with them.
Yeah, he all lives at the View.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Okay, so he probably lives at the View, right?
Yeah.
Thomas, I think we can definitely get, because he's cool.
It doesn't matter who the 5 are. There just need to be 5 right now.
Yeah.
If it all goes according to plan, it'll be one of Emily, Miranda, or Meredith, but I don't really care which one, so I'm just kind of letting other people tell me what who they prefer, but hopefully it's one of those three. As of now, Swale is the only person who's reached out, and we had a conversation. I feel like I am closer to Swale because he reached out to me, but I just want to be on the right side of the numbers early.
Again, I was like, so 3 of us walked this way, and then one thing he mentioned is that like it's not, you know, like we just lost, sure, people are trying to figure stuff out, but even during the walk they can like mention names. So there were 5 people, 3, 5, and 1, 1. 5 people that walked together South Campus. I don't know how far they walked together, but to me, like if at some point, like if they weren't caught up with some conversation during that walk, I'm sure they probably mentioned some names, or probably mentioned a group. That was the case.
Like obviously I've known Swale for quite some time, and having him on my team kind of makes me very reassured that at least someone on our team knows at least something of what we're doing, so that's a good feeling.
At this point, like I said before, it's not really about like, oh, I think this person has a strong physical game or social game, so they're a threat, and therefore I want them out. It's more about like the tribe portion. We need a strong tribe if we don't want to go back to tribal again. And like even on the way over here, Meredith didn't say anything.
Like she wasn't even contributing to a conversation. We were just talking about like normal stuff.
Right. So she, to me, is kind of what I'm thinking. It sounds like
she seems like she's gonna
that's
flag us down.
If I had to pick someone right now, I have a feeling everything is going to change. I don't know. But if I had to pick someone right now, I'd probably pick Meredith. Like I said, it's hard because there's not one person that really just stands out as being totally an outsider, but Meredith is kind of the most reserved out of the group.
The challenge that we just did doesn't, like,
It's
I don't
like
know.
a really bad...
It's a bad first challenge,
Yeah,
honestly.
it is.
So I think I'm gonna do my vote based on, like, who, like, really wants to be here, because I don't know how else to, like, kind of, because, like, what if someone's, like, really good at, like, puzzles, and, like,
Yeah,
it's gonna be
it's
something
like
for the
really
tribe.
good.
Yeah, okay. Obviously, I voted for Swale, like, the first time. And honestly, it was just because he showed up late. I wasn't even thinking that, like, oh, he's not bringing much to, like, the game or anything. I was just like,
But
okay,
it
he
was like
showed
the
up late.
first day. Yeah,
So
that's definitely been like one of the biggest people that I'm
Yeah.
thinking about.
So I don't know, like, and honestly, like, him and Matt are the only ones who I didn't really talk to.
Yeah, but like Matt is actually like
Matt
super
brings a lot. So
important.
I'm gonna talk. Well, when I talk to the people tonight, I'm hoping to like influence them and like build those relationships so they can trust me and not vote me out. But if the people I talk to tonight don't want to vote out Swale and they want to vote out someone else, I think it depends who the person is. But like if they want to vote out like Meredith, I'd be okay with that. And then I'd probably go that way if that's like the majority opinion. But because I don't want to, like, if Swale's still in the game and I vote him out twice, like, and he's still here, that's horrible for me. I'm obviously not voting you out.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So
Well, I wasn't actually going to vote you out either,
yeah,
so there we
I hope
go.
you'll return the favor.
I would have talked to a few people.
Okay, good.
And definitely the one name that seems to be resonating with people is Meredith. I remember we were walking together at
Yeah.
South Campus, she didn't say anything.
Yeah, like for me, I didn't talk to Meredith that much. I didn't really talk to Swale. I hope I'm saying his name right.
Swale, yeah.
I didn't really talk to him that much. I didn't really talk to Matt. I definitely want to keep faith in Thomas. I haven't talked to them yet, but I think they might be the two people that I really align myself with. Hi, I already know you, so this is pretty easy. For starters, I know like when I first made eye contact with you, obviously I recognized you from like middle
of
school,
course.
high school, but I didn't want to like obviously
Yeah,
react
go
to
on.
obviously, because then if we ended up on the same tribe like we did, I didn't want like a target on either of us because like we know each other. So I felt like kind of like downplaying it would be the best idea. I feel like I can trust you pretty much in this game. So if
Yeah, me too. I mean,
if
like,
there, yeah, I
seriously.
know. If there ever comes a week where like you hear my name in circulation,
I've got you.
let me know. And
For
if
sure.
I hear your name, then like let me know.
We've had the history from middle school to high school, and while it would be nice to hang out with her again, I guess, still it's still like 6 years.
We just talk like normal. So I like that we're still keeping communication. Definitely, like I'll be honest, like full disclosure right now, like I still do want to take you final 2.
So I've been talking to Alex. Me and her seem to be really tight, and it looks like we're gonna keep our alliance right now. we've actually been strategizing a lot, trying to see like who we should talk to in the other team, and we're slowly making a plan to make it to the merge.
I'm very interested. So I was talking to Emily yesterday, and she thinks we're in an alliance together right now.
Do you think you and I are?
No, me and her are in
okay.
an alliance, and she wants Meredith out.
Okay, interesting. Why?
Huh?
Why does she want Meredith?
So Meredith didn't really connect either with people, and throughout the whole challenge, she was kind of like, not complaining, but she was just like, I don't really feel that strong, I don't really feel that confident. I guess like she didn't really do that well, but I don't think Emily did that well in the challenge either.
Mm-hmm.
But Emily's been like heavily saying, I'm really good at mental.
She also, I think, just in terms of keeping her around, I think she also would be really loyal.
She is loyal. Like she's been keeping me updated every step of the way.
Team Abel and I have a secret alliance that I don't think anyone but Daniela knows about, and we've tried to play it off, but we originally were disappointed we weren't on the same tribe, but then in the end it ended up working out because he was able to tell me stuff about his tribe and I was able to tell him stuff about my tribe. And so we're on the same page, but we're covering the whole game instead of just one tribe. So I'm happy that happened.
Okay, so we met in the library. So it started off, I was the first one there again. I don't like to be late. I ended up booking one of the group study rooms, and we had a really nice meeting, probably 45 minutes long or so.
Okay, so I was actually really fucking busy. I did not have time to go to the library, but I was like, I need to fucking go, because if I don't go, they're gonna talk shit about me. So thank God I went, because then they actually would have talked shit about me, and they would have been like, alright, well, I guess whoever's not here, we're voting off, which is what was said.
I always play like, what's the worst case scenario? Like if we lose, come on.
I think it will really depend.
It really depends on how the
challenge goes.
Okay. So I guess that's something
So
to
then
talk about.
what's the mindset for tomorrow then? Like,
what's our
if
story?
it is that one person that fucked us over, okay, that person. But if it's like all of us were struggling, I mean that is a good choice. Like we have to have that mentality.
I mean, I think if all of us are struggling, I mean, this is my mindset for now. If all of us are struggling, I'm gonna probably vote for the person that I've talked to the least.
Yeah.
And I think it's good that we're all here.
There was a point during the library conversation that Dylan mentioned, like, we were the ones that showed up and that meant something to him. That's just, in any relationship, if you show up, that's what grows a relationship. And I do think that everyone was a little bit worried.
I don't know about you guys, but I mean, that's where my mind is. Early in the game, at least. I mean, I'm not thinking that strategically just yet. I'm thinking, who have I talked to the most? Who do I trust the most?
Yeah.
And if we all perform equally, I'm gonna say there's a pretty good chance that I'm not voting for any of you guys. Agreed. I said, I don't know about you guys, but I'm thinking if we don't win our next challenge, we're probably gonna vote home one of the two people that aren't here. Those people being Michael and Taylor.
Oh yeah, Nakami, I think that scared me a little bit just because of the connections he has on the other
You know
team.
he's so social.
Yeah.
Like, okay, legit, like, when we left, he started talking about Dawn and how, like, he voted him out the first time. I was like...
I texted Alex while the three of us were sitting at a table saying, hey, let's go look for the idol, planning to ditch Daniela. I personally, again, first impression, she has a big mouth. She likes telling everyone everything. I didn't want to go and look with her and have her tell the other team or have her tell other people on the team. The trust level wasn't there yet.
I hung out with Daniela and Dylan after, and Dylan texted me while we were sitting there and asked me if I wanted to go look for the immunity idol with him, which was a big surprise to me because we were kind of, I mean, maybe like a little above the relationship of everyone else, but we definitely weren't at like an alliance level, so it really shocked me that he wanted to go kind of from zero to straight alliance and trust me with finding the immunity idol with me. That's a big step.
Okay, so we're leaving McKelvin right now. Kind of ditched Daniela, but still kind of like her. We're gonna, I think we're gonna go look for the idol probably.
We ripped up a lot of the gravel.
You rip up all the gravel, try to find the immunity idol.
And-
what it looks like.
And you don't find the immunity
You
idol.
don't find the immunity idol.
Can't really tell, but you can tell that people have been here.
Let's go.
Oh, that's probably not
Over
it.
the drain. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's go.
do with stickers?
Everything that's shiny, we like cry. We dug through drain pipes and the rocks in front of rigs and a lot of places that look way worse now that we've been there. But we found nothing. And we're pretty sure it's at Bird, but hopefully we win the next challenge so we get another clue and we know where it is.
Okay, we officially gave up. Not gonna find the idol tonight.
Did not find it there, but even though we didn't find the idol, I think it was a really good bonding experience with me and Alex. I saw that she was dedicated to the game. I mean, she was sticking her hand down drains just like I was. She didn't really care about getting like dirt up to her elbow, trying to find the idol, and I really like that kind of dedication.
I want to bring you in on this plan that I'm having. So earlier today, I was talking about like maybe getting Swale out, and I think that's definitely how I'm going now.
So I talked to Miranda. It seems to be tied between you and Swale right now.
I don't really know what I'm gonna do.
That's what it's looking like right now.
Okay.
So that's what it looks like.
I mean, I don't want to vote anybody out, but like I feel like it has to be someone.
It's hard, but I'm kind of over here just like, we all did really well, but like, I don't know, it's too soon in the game to like single people out.
Yeah.
So this one I'm just kind of looking at like what's really good for the team.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
really it.
And I'm just hoping that it's not gonna be me.
I got food poisoning last night, so I don't think I'm gonna be at Tribal tonight. I'm gonna take Theraflu and see how I'm feeling in an hour, and if I'm feeling better, then I'll try FaceTime them, or maybe, I don't know, meet with them in the hallway. But for now, I'm in bed, but I'll update you in 1 hour.
Okay.
So I talked to Matt, talked to Thomas. I feel that it's gonna be me tonight, just because some of the girls didn't reach out to me. That include Emily, Miranda, and Meredith.
So Bill didn't give you a complete answer, like, I'm voting this person, you vote this person.
No.
like-
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
After I talk to Thomas, I'm just going to give you suggestions as well.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then I think, and if you have to text the Bell and just, because although he's unsure, if you have to text the Bell and just give him a suggestion, we're going to do that.
Before we get started, we're going to welcome back Tony from Exile.
Woo! Tony!
Come on! Welcome, guys, to your first tribal council. How's everything going in the tribe? Miranda, you guys have been together for about a day, maybe a little more. Have you really bonded over that time? Do you feel like there's a lot of unity?
I think there is a lot of unity. I've bonded with a lot of people. I think I talked to or at least reached out to everyone. So I feel like I'm starting to build some good relationships.
Faith, do you feel like there's a leader on this tribe?
I definitely think everyone has like leadership skills, but I think Abel, wait, is it Abel? Abel, yeah, no, I think Abel has like definitely like spoke up the first day. So is Susan, I noticed.
Wait, Susan, can you?
like,
That's Susan.
especially when we were doing like icebreakers, they made sure to like lead the group. So yeah.
All right, Thomas, what about you? Do you think there's any one specific leader?
As in one specific leader, I definitely think actually Faith and Susan definitely talked up the most.
Susan, how do you feel being called the leader?
That's pretty nice.
It's pretty nice. All right.
But I think all of us have, I feel like all of us have different leadership qualities, and again, I think it's more than just, I guess, who talks the most, but really just kind of there to like listen to what other people have to say and work together. I think that also makes it a leader.
You guys were all brought together by Tony. Matt, do you have any idea of how he really chose this tribe, or do you think it was all random?
To be honest, I have no clue. He doesn't seem like the kind of person who would Like that's a hard thing to plan ahead 18 people like that when you just met them. So I think he just kind of like threw something out there and then just rolled with it.
So Swally, how do you decide who goes out first?
I guess from now, you know, the first challenge already happened, so you just gotta look ahead. One thing we did as a unit was we went around and mentioned our strengths and weaknesses. So, you know that every challenge won't be like the first challenge, and we definitely have, I believe, have the confidence to go on and, you know, take over the other tribe. So we just gotta decide on based on who's going to help us out in the future.
Emily, how do you feel the vote is going to go tonight? Is it going to be unanimous? Is it going to be split? What's your take?
It's hard to tell. I know a lot of conversations been going on. There's 9 of us, so that's a lot of different combinations. I think really what's going to happen is that people are going to vote off the person that they think is not the outsider. I don't really know if there is an outsider on this group, but not the person that's not going to keep us kind of as cohesive as possible.
All right, so I've got to ask, who feels like they're in danger tonight? Raise your hand. Only 3 people? All right, 3 people, 4 people and a half. So, Swally, why do you feel in danger?
I feel like, just in terms of the game, I guess, with one challenge, nobody really saw what everybody else can bring as a tribe. Nobody really got to know everybody, and I didn't really get a chance to talk to everyone as well. So, like, where do we go from here? So, at this point, it's a question mark.
So, Meredith, why do you feel like you're in danger?
I've just heard some things that like people have been saying, and not like because they don't like me, they just thought that I was like really quiet yesterday, and I mean no one really has like a good reason to vote anyone off at this point because we've only had one challenge, but I feel like some people are going to vote just because I wasn't as social yesterday as some of the other people were.
I don't think anyone should feel comfortable ever. I mean, and Meredith said it exactly right. She said no one has any reason to vote anyone out. We've known each other for 24 hours. So that's what makes it so hard because we barely know each other. We spent all day running around campus trying to find each other, but it's hard because we don't know each other as well as if we were here forever or blocked on an actual island together. So that's what makes it so hard.
Abel, you said you were completely safe.
I was gonna say something off of what she said. Like she said, no one will know the true Emily, but I think it's like also true that like no one may ever know the true Emily on this show just because of how this show is. Like I think it's like kind of what Miranda went on to, like no one is safe because you don't know if you're knowing the real person or someone who's kind of being the fake person too.
Okay, so Tony's coming in. How much does that weigh in on who you're voting out tonight? Abel, has it weighed in on your decision?
Honestly, not really. My decision is more based on like what's best for the team in terms of teamwork and being cohesive. Like he's coming, like regardless whatever happens here, he's coming. So my decision tonight was just like making sure the team is strong, and then when he comes in, hopefully we will also be strong.
All right. Does anyone have anything else they want to say? Nope. All right. Well then, it is time to vote.
My vote is for.
At least you get your money back.
Too late now, say sorry.
No hard feelings. You're really cute. I'm so sorry.
I'm really sorry, Swally, but it has to be someone, and I really don't want it to be me.
Really bad at spelling, so sorry.
I tried really hard to put the votes.
Alright. If you have a Hidden Media Idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright. Once the votes are read, the decision is final, and you will be asked to leave the Tribal Council immediately. Now leave the votes. First vote, Swallow. Second vote, Meredith. The vote is 1 vote Swallow, 1 vote Meredith. Third vote, Meredith. Fourth vote, Meredith. It is currently 3 votes Meredith, 1 vote Swallow. Fifth vote, Meredith. Sixth vote. The first person voted out of Survivor Maryland New Beginnings, Meredith. That's 5, that's enough for tonight. Bring your torch. Meredith, charge is open. You guys lost the first challenge, but from the start I can tell that you're still unified. Hopefully you can win it next time. It's up to you. Alright, you're free to go.
Well, being the first person voted out is pretty shitty, but I was pretty much expecting that to happen, like, ever since we lost the challenge. It kind of sucks. It really sucks. I was really looking forward to doing this for, like, a long time, but it's alright, it's fine. Just, I wish the best of luck to everybody else, and I look forward to watching the show when it comes out on YouTube.
Next time on Survivor. With Tony joining Ferocity, not everyone is excited.
He has to pee more than 3 times.
We're gonna be in the middle of a challenge and he's gonna have to pee.
And Ferocity has some friction.
Tony has already rubbed off the wrong way on a lot of people in our tribe.
If I had the ability and the votes, I would take out Abel.
But perhaps the biggest enemy is the one they can't touch.
Hey Shayna.
Hey Shayna, guess what? You're a bitch!